Hi friends, welcome back. And today we are going to discussing about next topic, that is the DDL, data definition language commands in MySQL, which we have learned about the create alt in our previous video. And now we are going to learn about the drop, truncate, and rename, and also delete command. Okay, these are the four things we are going to learn in this particular session. Basically, here delete is basically to delete a record. Okay, deleting a specific a record, or we can able to a table. Okay, it is based upon the condition we are going to delete s- certain things in a table. Okay, and here is basically it will specifically rows we can able to delete, and it will leave the table structure. Okay, means if you imagine student ID and the student name, it is there. Okay, in this place it will delete the records, it will leave the structure of the table. Okay, and if you are going to delete, if you are going to delete that entire things, like what are the things you have deleted, right? You can able to roll back by using the roll back command. You can able to roll back the records. In case if you are using that, after deleting, there is a commit statement. If you use the commit statement, it will permanently delete that record. If you use the rollback also, it will not return the data. Okay, we can able to see only structure of the body. Okay, and if you see the performance wise, the delete is basically slower than the truncate. What truncate can do? Similar format of delete, truncate also same kind of things. Okay, but the problem here it is, once you use the truncate, you cannot able to roll back that particular body. Okay, how delete is doing? It will delete the record by using the where class also, and we can directly use that, but it will leave the structure of the body. Similar format, truncate also, it will do the same thing. It will delete the records and it will leave the structure of the body. But delete, we can able to use the rollback, the record which we are deleted. Okay, in case if they are not used for commit. Okay, in rollback, if you use commit, if you are not use commit, but it will delete the records permanently, and we cannot able to roll back. Okay, that is a thing is there. And deleting wise, if you see, truncate is faster than the delete. Okay, and drop. Okay, another one is drop. Drop also same format, but it will delete permanently everything. Okay, everything it will delete permanently. Okay, and the structure and everything, data and everything, it will delete. Okay, and it is comparing to anything we can able to see so faster. But in case if there is any constraints is nothing but like a foreign key relationship. Foreign key relationship, I'll explain in the later classes also. Okay, basically one table and another table, a table and b table you have, and two tables, there is a interlink between these two tables. That moment if you use the drop, right, it will not allow you to drop because there is an interlink between these two tables. You cannot do that. That moment what you have to do, right, you need to remove the constraints first, means the relationship, the two table you need to remove, then you need to delete the record table or record. Okay, otherwise it will records we can do, but tables deletion we can't do that. Okay, and these are the things, and we can see in the practically how this we can able to use into our real simple examples I'm going to show you here. Okay, and you can see, right, this is my table. You are not seeing any tables here in that particular file, right? Particular database, you are not seen for any table. Now we need to insert. Before insert, we need to use for table to which database we need to insert. Use keyword and testing underscore demo, and semicolon and selecting this particular query I'm executing. Now we are able to using this specific database to store our records. Okay, now I'm going to creating a tables. Okay, first I'll create the table, then we can delete the records. Okay, create table student SID int 4 and yes name varchar 10. Okay, this is my table. So table creation I'm executing. Okay, okay, the record is already presented. Okay, now we need to insert the records. Okay, if you want to see that entire describe student, see the tables are presented, two tables. Okay, and now we are going to use to insert records. We need to do insert into a student values. Okay, and I'm going to use for one and Ravi names. Okay, now I'm copying 2 3 Loki and Mahesh. Okay, these are the three names I'm going to use it. Okay, now I'm going to inserting these records. We are able to insert. Okay, now whether it is there or not, we can see select star from student. Yes, three records we have. Okay, now we are able to get the three records. Okay, now we need to delete the records. Okay, first we need to use for delete a record. Okay, now how you can able to use the delete a record? We can use for delete command, delete from student. If you are use like this, we can delete for complete table values. Okay, I can show you this execution. Okay, safe side. Okay, sorry. We need to use for before deleting. We need to use there is a two commands we need to apply. Otherwise, it will not allow you to do for because SQL by default it is a security wise. It will not allow you to delete it. Set auto commit is equal to 0. Auto commit is by default whenever you create a record or insert a record, automatically it will take as a permanent records. Okay. If you mention this one, you can able to temporarily can able to delete. Okay. This is the one and set SQL underscore safe underscore updates equal to 0. If you use this command, if you are doing any transaction to delete or drop or something, it will allow you to safely to delete that one. Okay, now you can see now we are able to delete. Okay, now if you use for select command, now you can see structure of the body you can able to see, but you can't see for the records. Okay, and if you use for rollback and semicolon, now if you insert this and then you are selecting this command, see record came back, right? We can able to do that. Okay, and if you are using for after delete commit statement and semicolon. If you are do this kind of things, right? Now I'm going to delete uh, both the commands. Okay, delete is done and commit is done. If you are using this one, you can this structure is there, but I'm going to use for rollback. Okay, rollback is executed. Now you can see no data came back, right? Because after you commit is basically permanently it will allow you to store inside the database. Okay, if you use for commit, once you means you are allowing it to delete the permanently. You don't need to back to return that values. Okay, what will happen inside? Whenever you delete, right, this record it will go and sit into a temporary location and it will sit there until you say the permanently delete. Okay, that's why we are using for commit. Commit is basically to delete the permanent values. Okay, now I will insert again. Yes, we have. Okay, now we need to see for truncate as well, right? Truncate we can able to use for truncate table student. Okay, now I'm using for truncate. See, it is executed, and again I'm going to use for select the condition. Now only the body, and I'm going to use for rollback. After that, again I'm going to use for select query. See, only body is presented. After using the rollback also, it is not returning for any value. Okay, again we need to insert. Okay, and delete we are seeing that there is a where condition we can able to use, correct? If you use the where condition, you can able to delete the specific one. Now where, sorry, delete place, where SID is equal to 1, where SID is equal to 1. I'm not going to commit permanently, I just am going to do for delete operation. Okay, now deleting one record is inserted, right? Now again I'm going to selecting the query. Now you can see one is gone. Okay, now again I'm going to roll back that record. Okay, it is inspected and you can see, oh shit, this committed all the records. It is written rollback, it is removed because the last rollback it is an empty, right? That is the reason it is written for all the values. Shit, starting itself you need to do. Okay, first you can try for before deleting all the things. I'll delete after a rollback. We can see this one. Okay. Now we can go for insert the records. Okay. Insert with the commit statement. Okay. Now we can see for 3 records. Again, we'll do for 1, 2, rollback, 0 rows effect. Okay, maybe we can try. Yes. Now you can see again return back. Okay, I'm not done anything, just I used to insert again one more time and re-corrected all the things, then it is done for everything perfect. Only I used for after inserting, I used for commit. Okay, because of that it is taken as a permanent values. Okay, because the rollback it is that what happened previous we done for complete truncate the table. Because of that it is deleted and we are not able to roll back, right? If you use the rollback, because insert is temporarily stored, because of that it is not allowing to storing the values, right? That is the reason it is happened that issue, and I have done that again commit after insert. Then I used to delete that record and I can able to reproduce back. Okay. Now even you see right after truncate, if you use rollback also we can't able to reproduce. Then even now we can able to now even we can able to write drop a table. We can able to drop that entire table or database. Anything we can able to delete. Okay. How we can able to delete a table? Okay. Sorry, drop a table. Drop table student. Okay, drop table student. Now I'm going to selecting this one and executed. Now one is start and affected, and if used for select query, see we can't able to reproduce because already we dropped the table. Even we are not used the commit also, but we are used only for drop table student. Automatically it is deleted, and if you are used to find, you are not able to do. And also here you can see after you refresh also your table is not coming back to here. Okay, if you use rollback now. Now I'm going to use for rollback, and if you use see it is not impacting there also, and if you select query again we will get for error message. Like this we can able to do for that. Okay, now we need to do for uh, renaming a table. Okay, now I inserted and refreshed, table is there. Okay, now I want to rename the table. Okay, table is there. Okay, I want to rename the table. I don't want the student table, I want to change the something employee table, but column values are same, but only thing is table name I want to change. Or you can see student, right? Student 10th class, student intermediate, like this I want to change it, or anything. Okay, how to do that renaming it table? Okay, here there is a method called rename table. Okay, and what table you want to change? Student to student 1 table, student to student 1 table. Just I'm using here. Now I'm going to renaming this heating. It is impacted. Okay, now I'm going to use for this command, it will not work. See, it is not worked. If you refresh you can able to see 1 in the particular location. Now I'm going to use for here is a 1, and I'm going to selecting this particular one and again hitting. Now you can see, okay. Like this we can able to rename the table name, but without changing a headers of the particular table. Okay, I hope it this entire information help for you. I think one thing I forgot, sorry, we forgot for difference. Yeah, after all this, what are the difference you see in this particular video? Okay, basically a drop and truncate and delete. If you see the interview perspective also, uh, they will ask you a question like uh, what is the difference between the drop and truncate and delete? Three different kinds. You can able to say if you use the drop, the purpose of the drop is basically remove a table or object. A drop is basically remove table or object. Okay, we can able to completely remove, we can't able to. Okay, truncate is basically truncate, it will do the removing all the rows, remove all rows rows, but it will keep structure. Okay, it will keep in that structure. It will not remove all the things. And delete is basically removing specific rows or all the rows. Specific rows or all the rows. Specific rows means you are going to use for where condition. All the rows means without specifying the rows. You can able to directly delete from student. If you use this one, automatically it will delete all the things in a single hand. Okay, without anything. If you see for affected on database wise, deletes the tables and it is data completely, and deleting all the truncate is basically keeps the table structure and it will not delete for only deleting all the data. Drop is basically it will delete the complete data. Okay, truncate is basically it will delete the data but it will keep the structure and table. Delete also row all the rows based it will delete but it will not delete the structure. Okay, rollback wise if you see, right, rollback wise also we can able to roll back in deleting section when you are not using the commit for that particular record. Okay, truncate and drop, both the things we cannot roll back after if you use these two operations. Okay, and any table deletion time or removing time and dropping time you need to use to remove the all the constraints. Without that you cannot. Okay, truncate means cannot be used with the foreign key relationships, and delete can be deleted from within the foreign key also. Performance is wise if you see, drop is faster than the anything. Okay, truncate and delete if you see, right, truncate is a faster than the delete, and delete is a slower than the truncate. Okay, and if you use the main place where you can able to use, right, drop you can entry the table and object location, and truncate is a rows base, and delete also rows we can able to delete. Okay, this is all about for difference on this particular three options. Okay, I hope it this entire information help for you. Thank you for watching and please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.